What's up, everybody? This is the Toya V show right here on 92.6 The MIXX, where real music lives. Okay, I got Ache in the building, but we're going to go ahead and introduce this song, get everybody started. So go ahead and do what you do, lady.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ache, and my song You is what you're about to listen to. So you enjoy it. Boss babe, I try to make you love me. You do me like a strong thing. Oh my, I try to make you my. But boy, you know that you try. Why don't you just love me? Oh my, and it's true. I've been here before, and I know how it is, and I cannot pretend to know you. Maybe the one way I want, baby, just comprehend and stay with me tonight. Trapped in your heart, I wanna have you, baby, stand by me. No one else can love you like I do. No. Our girls are here just to be with you. Coque querer shit don't drive me crazy. And I know I'm not the only one you're looking for. I can see it in your eyes, that you want some more, girl. And it's true.
What's up, everybody? And you just heard Ache. Okay, you can go ahead and get that on all streaming platforms. Okay, but we're gonna go and introduce this lovely lady real quick because y'all just need to know how fly she is. She got this blonde hairstyle, and y'all just gotta understand, when you come to the Toya V show, you come stunting, okay? You make sure you make a statement when you come here. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Ache.
What's up, everybody? My name is Ache Sule. I'm a singer, songwriter, performer, entertainer, friend, lover, and whatever you have me be.
Whatever you have me be. Oh my God, okay? You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get to this. Where are you from?
I am born and bred in Nigeria.
Okay. We got, what part of Nigeria?
I was born in Lagos.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get to this, okay? I want to know, when did you first started singing, girl?
Whoa. I've always been singing all my life, pretty much. I think my sister, my mom, and everybody in my family said, the first time I sang, I was like a year old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like whatever is being played in the radio, I would just sing, and even if I'm not getting the words, I'm just
same thing.
Right.
And then, but I wrote my first song at the age of 6.
Say that again.
I wrote my first song at the age of 6.
At the age of 6.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Are you serious?
Yes.
The age of 6.
Yes.
Do you still have that song?
Yeah, I still remember the song, but I think I'm probably going to re-record that song. I'm going to record that song because it's actually a good song, but it just never made it.
So, okay, so now we're 6 years old and we're writing music. And then your mom saw that you was a star, right?
No, my mom wanted me to be a model. She thought I was going to be very tall.
Oh.
My dad wanted me to be a lawyer.
Oh, okay.
I could talk like I was talkative in the house. So,
right.
Like, you cannot win an argument with me. So, they wanted me to be a lawyer.
But excuse me? You cannot
win an argument with me.
So, basically, in your past life, you was a lawyer, you think?
Maybe. Maybe. Or, no, I'll tell you what. A motivational speaker.
Okay. But do you do that?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now we're sitting here. Your parents want you to be a lawyer, and one wants you to be a model.
Yes.
Okay. And so, how did you stand up to that?
So in as much that was what they wanted me to be, they also gave me the free hand to do whatever I wanted to do.
Okay.
So it wasn't like you'd have to do this. No. And I've always been a very outspoken child. So when it comes to lecturing, debating, I was there because you know what debating is, and I'm like and I was always winning it. All right. And people say I have this very pretty lips when I was little, a nice facial structure.
Yes, you
and
do.
And because well, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I have long legs. So, because I have long legs, but my upper body is short, they thought I was going to be very tall.
Oh.
So, that was where me wanting to be a model come from.
Okay.
She's going to be tall.
Right.
I ended up being very brief, I guess.
I love it. Brief. I love it. Okay, so now we're going to go to middle school. Yeah. How was, did you get into music then? What? Come on, girl, give me some. Tell me a story of how you got into this. How did you break out?
So even, I wrote my song at 6. I was in the children's choir.
Okay.
So, I've always been singing. Okay. I've always been on stage.
Okay.
And in my school back then in Africa, there's always this Christmas party or this party. I was always there doing something. We had Kitty Vision 101, we had Speak Out, we had Tales by Moonlight, and I was in all those programs. Okay. And there's inter-school competition where different people go to different schools and you guys are singing and I'll come out and sing. So it's just do you, but make sure you go to school and pass your grades.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, how did you get to America?
Music.
So tell us the journey about that.
Okay, so professionally, I've been singing for 17 years of my life. Okay. Getting paid for music.
Okay.
And I wanted to take my sound internationally because I'm not just a vocalist and a singer. I also do repertoire.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, excuse me.
So I also do repertoire, and being a repertoire singer, it means you can sing on any language, different people's songs, right? And then I'm like, okay, why don't I do this in a broader environment where I can have more opportunity? Because even when I was in Nigeria, I was doing the repertoire. Yes, so I got a visa and I came.
Okay, so did the process of you having the visa went smoothly? So you knew it was God ordained that you were supposed to come over here?
I went first time, I got it same time.
Some people have so many stories about their hang-ups to getting their visas, and yours was just smooth. So you already knew God had his hand on it.
I went in there, they asked me what you coming to do. I said what I needed to say, and they said, okay. pick up your visa in 3 days. And I went there in 3 days and I got my visa and I got in the plane and I came.
Came where?
So I came to New York. I arrived in New York.
Okay, JSB came to New York first. So what's up with Nigerians going to New York first?
But I only stayed in New York for 3 days though.
And then where you went from there?
Florida.
What part of Florida?
Jacksonville.
Oh, my friend might be on Duval. Okay, so tell me, so you had somebody that you lived in Jacksonville and you stay there, or you just already had something planned when you was in Nigeria and you knew, like, or you had a gig? Like, what happened?
When I first came to America, I didn't know anybody.
Not one person. No. I gotta give you the, oh my God. Nobody. You had no friends, nothing?
I didn't know nobody. I mean, I had friends, but I didn't know where they were.
Right.
And I'm this lady that I don't know how to ask for things. I don't know how to ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like being caged. And so I already like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to move.
Right.
And that's it.
You just moved. And then, but so from New York to Florida, what did you do in Florida? How long were you in Florida?
So I stayed in Florida for a whole year and a half. So my first job in the United States was a braiding. I was a hair braider.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you worked in a shop or you worked at home?
I worked in a braiding store, and each time I'm braiding people's hair, I'll be singing. Okay. And then one day, shout out to Auntie Marie, because she was a client, someone that was always braiding her hair. And I was braiding her hair, she heard my voice, and she was like, "You can sing." I'm like, "A little." She was like, "No." I was like, no. And she said, "You know what? This church, they're looking for a singer in this church. So can you just come?" I said, "Is it an audition? Because I don't do audition." She was like, No. I don't even think anybody will hear you and want you to do it." I said, "Because I don't sing for free, though."
Oh, no, she didn't.
I did. And I went to the church and I sang at the church. Mm-hmm. And when I sang at the church, shout out to TJ and Ini Pabio. Those were the two people. Ini was playing the drum, TJ was playing the keyboard, and they had a band in Florida. And they heard me sing, they're like, "Okay.
We found her."
No. At first it was like, okay, she sings gospel. So they're like, "Do you want to sing in the band?" I'm like, that's what I was doing in Nigeria. They're like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, okay. Come for an audition. Okay. So I went for this audition. They had about 30 singers. And most of the singers were already members of the band. And I got there.
There's 30 singers that were already members of the band. Yeah. That don't make sense.
It does.
How? Was it choir?
Lots of backups. Yeah, so in case the singer's not available, there's someone else to fill up.
But 30 of them, though.
Yeah. You can have 3 vocalists, 5 lead, alto, soprano, tenor. You split the part. The harmony is fuller. The more, the merrier. It's always beautiful to have lots of backup singers that know what they're doing.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So you went to this audition, and what happened?
And I got up and I sang, and the both of them looked at themselves and they're like, "Okay, now you didn't come to audition, you came to show off."
Oh my God!
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
And so how did you take that? Like, yes, I came to steal a show.
Oh yeah, I became the lead vocalist.
Oh, okay. And so how long were you with this band?
A year. And they're all still my friends. I still talk with them. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I still tease them with some old clips from our performance. I'll be like, "Oh, when is choir practice again?" And they'll be like, "Oh, I just stop," Right,
yeah, right.
But most of them are the band members are still my friends. I still keep up with them.
Oh, okay. So now we're in Florida. Now, where's the next place?
Now we're in Atlanta.
How did you get to Atlanta? Tell me this story. Like, let me.
I'll drink to that one.
Should have brought some wine. Sounded good. I do have some, but I don't know if you drink. But go ahead.
Oh, where is it though? Because this is just.
Okay. So what happened?
So I get bored easily.
Okay.
Right, I really do get bored.
Okay, when's your birthday?
I'm Aries, March.
April.
April what?
April 14th.
Oh.
Yes.
So I do get bored.
Too.
I get bored like real quick. So I was in Florida and I had finished performing almost all the African parties.
Okay.
Every wedding I was performing.
Right.
Every birthday I was performing everywhere in Jacksonville.
Okay.
Like it got to a stage like churches would book me to come perform for them and I would get paid.
Right.
And some other churches would be like, "Oh no, don't go to this church because it's clash of interest." That shit do happen. I'm trying not to. You know what I'm saying?
They all hate us.
and then so at some point I wanted more.
Okay.
I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like, okay, I just got tired, and I have this really silly attitude of mine that when I get bored, I get tired. I just up and leave. I don't take nothing.
Oh my God, I do that. But I take my stuff.
I don't. I don't.
And my dog. I take my dog too.
I don't. I just
get up, suitcase and go.
I didn't even take a suitcase. That's how bad it was. I just started feeling choked. I just started feeling like,
I think I already pushed the oh my God button. Like I'm not even going to push it again. The button gonna stop working.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So I and I didn't even have money. I think I had about $600 with me alone. That's all that I had with me. And I got into Megabus from Florida. I was like, okay, you know what? We're just going to Atlanta. I didn't know anybody in Atlanta. So when I got to Atlanta, one of my friends, I just text like, hey, what's up, Dennis? And Dennis was like, oh, I live in Atlanta. I was, really? Okay, so I pulled up at Dennis. And then I went on Rooms for Rent.
Okay.
Yes.
For rent.
And I rented a room.
Okay.
In a Chinese lady's house.
Okay.
So now can you see clash of culture?
Yeah.
Like she's Asian and I'm African. And I rent a room in our house. So he's like, we eating white rice? And I'm like, I know I want to eat pepper. You know, so yeah, so it's always like that. So I got the room, and then there was this event they were always doing. It's called I forgot the name of the event. I don't want to say the name of the person, but we were doing it every Thursday.
Okay.
Every Wednesday then, where lots of artists, beautiful artists, we will all come together and just perform, and I was singing.
So how did you meet that person? Like you just ran into them, or somebody knew somebody? Like for you to live with the Asian woman and then go into partying, like how did?
So one thing everybody know about me is I'ma show up and I'ma show out.
Okay, who did you steal the show from?
Well, I don't know. I went there. So I went there like a regular client, like a regular person that would come and eat.
Right.
And then the band was playing. They had a band. They did have a band, and the girl was good.
She wasn't me.
Yeah. And then I was like, "Can I do a song?" Now, if you're a singer, if you want to keep your job, if I say, "Can I do a song?" Don't give me that mic, cause it's a done deal.
So she's like, "Okay, you're friendly. You look like you won't hurt me."
No, I wasn't trying to hurt her though.
No, I'm saying she probably looked at you like, "Oh, you're not trying to outshine me."
You know, I look like a teddy bear, and my voice. And my voice is actually very husky, my talking voice. So how are you going to hear someone talk like this and think they can sing?
Well, you don't. I don't know. I'm into music, so I can't.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know for somebody that don't do that. Yeah,
nah, you're just going to feel like, she's going to be like, okay. And then, so I got on stage and I just kept singing. Mm-hmm. And then when I dropped the mic, the audience were requesting for me to come back up. And then the owner of the event said, can you come again next week? And next week I got there, the singer wasn't there anymore.
Oh my God. So you did, it's an Aries thing. I know you, oh gosh, I see myself in her.
And then it was in that circle I met Master Bobby. He's an awesome keyboardist and producer. And I met a couple of beautiful musicians, and we just kept
working and working.
Yeah, and then created my own band,
And now you're here. So how did you okay, so y'all, I went to my Afrobeat night, and this is where I saw this lovely lady perform, and I was just like, I have to get her on my new show. I have to get her, gotta get an interview with her because she lit up the room. Other people, you could not hear them sing, but when she sung, you could hear her pronouncing her words. She was lively. She, you know what I'm saying? She had a stage presence, and so I was just like, okay, I gotta get her. So how did you get to the fact of doing my Afrobeat?
So shout out to Kelvin Budge. He's the visionary of my Afrobeat.
He will be on the show soon.
Yes, and he called me and he was like, "Yo, I want to do this," and I said, "I believe."
Okay.
It was like, "What?" I said, "I believe you're trying to create a home for the homeless people like us."
Okay.
And he was like, "Well," I'm like, "Yeah," because musicians were homeless people.
Right.
A lot of people don't understand when I say we're homeless people.
Right.
We're homeless people because we want to be everywhere at the same time. I tell anybody who gets to listen, I said, music is the most selfish business you can be in.
Explain real quick.
If you're a real musician and you love being a musician, you wouldn't want to do anything else.
Right.
That's why it's selfish.
Oh, okay.
It consumes you.
Okay.
Right? And for me, music is my life. It's that
Breathe,
deep.
eat, poop it.
It's
that.
that deep. Like, I just said, I've been doing this 18 years, because it's going to be 18 this year, of my life. How old am I to be doing it for that long, consistently, and I'm still doing it.
Right.
And I don't want to stop, even though I have other things that I'm doing on the side. But that's what I want to do. Like, I don't care how tired I am. Just give me the mic and you have a show.
Okay, yes. No matter if she has a malfunction or not, because she had a malfunction and she killed it. I'm sitting there eating my kebab like, yeah, girl. Yeah, because the Farsi restaurant got some good kebab, okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah, and she kills it. And that's when you know that you're a true entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Beyonce fell, she rolled right back up and started, and it's like she never missed a step. You see what I'm saying? And you were the same exact way in that event. And you went. You were just like, I don't care what happens. Y'all about to see this talent. Y'all are about to hear me. You see what I'm saying? And I was just like, that's a star. That's a star, because a lot of people are,
oh no. Look,
and then it would have been over.
I've had crazy scenarios on
Tell me some
stage.
scenarios. Come on.
That was one time in Lagos. So I had a spag dress, right? You know what a spag dress is?
No.
Like the spaghetti dress, the tiny sleeves kind of dress.
Okay.
And I had my bra underneath. Like, it's a nice dress, fitted,
Right.
like slowed and stuff like that. And I was performing. I had a wardrobe malfunction, and one hand just fell off. And I was on stage, right? And people were like, "Oh!" And I used my hand and I cut the second one. Okay, let's go. Oh my God!
So your breast was just out.
No, my bra was.
I was just saying.
Yeah, but it was a fancy bra. It looks like a top, so we're good.
As we move on, as we shall.
It's pretty. It's clean. And it had some stones in it. So
okay.
that's part of the show.
I'm loving it. So she said, no matter what. And I know people were just like,
I've fallen off stage.
You fall off stage?
Yeah.
How did that? Tell me about that.
Every professional performer has fallen on stage once or twice. Every professional has had their voice cracked up on stage. Every professional has sung with a running nose. The thing is, you have to know how to maneuver when it happens.
Right.
The show is not over. The show must go on. So
right.
Even if you're heartbroken, whatever it is, you just keep it going. Because your audience don't know what's going on with you. That's your personal life. You have to come to that stage where you could separate your personal life from your music
Have you ever broke a heel or something like that?
Oh, yes.
How did you play that off?
Oh, I held it on my head. Didn't you see the last time I took down my shoes?
You did! Oh my God! You did! That tells you this. That tells you. I was so intrigued with what she was doing that I forgot all about it. But that's how you know. It be those stories that be like, okay, I've been through this. If it happens on a bigger stage, it's nothing. I've already done it on a little stage. It's nothing. I already know what to do, how to do it, and So, what advice would you give like young female artists that go through that? You know what I mean? And they feel discouraged. What would you tell them?
It's not about what's happening around you.
Mm-hmm.
It's what you're delivering. As a musician, you are a prophet.
Okay.
You're carrying a message. I don't care what music you're singing. I don't care, be it church music or not church music.
Okay.
You're sending a message. There's a song for every season. Guess what? That show that you think is your worst might be your door opening show.
That's
so
true.
Do not stop, even if it's just one person in the building. Always give your best because you never know.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to Desire. So go ahead and introduce that song for me, and we're gonna get to it.
Okay, so this is Desire, my song. I featured a very awesome, phenomenal artist from Nigeria. His name is Muno, and we did the song together. I think someone broke my heart, and I decided that, you know what, no more good girl.
Okay, right here on the Toya V show, you heard it first.
I'm ready to discover it. Go undercover with you so we can uncover it. Let's start with a drink or two. Go love, baby, faster. With your tippy go, baby. Don't cry for me, scream loud for me. Don't make my back. Oh, baby, if I give you the boom boom style, you go need to stay ready. Baby, don't fall. Oh, baby, if you give me the boom boom style, I go need to stay ready. Baby, please don't fall. Arrange it for me, even for me, make us arrange it for me, even for me, make us arrange it for me, even for me, make us arrange it for me, even for me, make us melody. I'll be a slave and you know that I like it rough. You get enough. Like it rough.
She said she's a prophet. You talk to music.
Oh, baby, say you give me a boom boom style, so stay with me. Baby, don't run away. Baby, if you give me the boom boom style, baby, please don't run away. Arrange it for me, even for me, make us sing melody. Arrange it for me, even for me, make us sing melody. Arrange it for me, even for me, make us sing melody. Arrange it for me, even for me, make us sing melody. Tell me why, if you love me, I'm looking for. You ain't coming cause we don't have the phone. Oh baby, never give him a book from start. It's a strange when I touch you. Baby, if you give me the boom boom style, baby, it's all right. Arrange it for me. Even for me, make a sing melody. Arrange it for me. Even for me, make a sing melody. Arrange it for me. Even for me, make a sing melody. Arrange it for me. Even for me, make a sing melody. You just listened to.
Go ahead, again. I'm
You
sorry.
just listened to Ache featuring Muno
Yes.
on the Toya V show.
She gave me that sexy. All right. You just heard Miss Ache. You can go ahead and get all of that off of any streaming platform. Make sure you check her out. So let's go ahead and talk about these songs and how they were developed, how you wrote it, like where were you? So the first song that we heard when we opened the show was You.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about that.
You is actually a heartbreak song.
Okay.
So I was in a situationship.
Okay. So what is your definition of a situationship for those that do not get in situations?
Situationship is when you have this person and the person has that person and you probably are the one with the feelings for the person. So it's a 3-circle, It's a trio.
Okay.
It's a trio, and then the person keeps hurting you.
Okay.
And then you're saying, I really do love you. Please, can you come back?
Right.
I want you.
Right.
And then so you get to a stage and you say, you know what, I just don't even give it anymore. And then that's
don't give a damn.
And then desire comes up.
Okay. So it's a sequel. Yeah. Okay. So you were in this situationship. When did you write this song? Like, were you at home? Were you like in the studio? Like, how did this song come up? Like, where did you get the inspiration from?
So, I work in the healthcare sector. I was taking care of my clients, one of my clients, when the lyrics came up in my head. And I was taking care of the client, and I just started singing the lyrics of that song.
Okay. So a lot of times it's just the music is like planted in you. Yeah. Like you really don't have to have a writing session.
So immediately I just started singing the lyrics. I just picked up my phone and then I recorded it.
So you got a whole bunch of voice notes in
your
phone.
Oh yes. My phone is always filled out.
Okay, so now you're singing this song now. Where did you go record it? Did you record it here in Atlanta?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
The beat was produced by Buzzbeat. Shout out to Buzzbeat. And I voiced it. And when I was singing it, he was like, I really love this song. This song is so deep. It's so real. People don't like talking about things like this. I said, I know, right? and Desire, the beat was sent to me from Nigeria. I sent the voice note, they sent the beat. I went to another studio here in Atlanta. I voiced it, and that's how it goes.
Boom. So how did you get
Muno?
Yeah, how did you get him on it? Like, so he heard it in Nigeria, or where's he at?
He's in Nigeria.
Okay.
Actually. So Muno is a phenomenal artist, right? And he wasn't the one I wanted on the song.
What?
I wanted someone, but I didn't know who I wanted on the song.
Okay.
I wanted another girl on the song, and I kept trying to reach out Eva Alodia. Actually, she's a rapper. Okay. I tried to get to her. I think I remember I told you that we were trying to get her, but we couldn't just.
I'm about to ask about him too.
Oh, that's my manager.
Yeah, I know, but they don't know he's right there.
All right.
we gonna show them it. We gonna get there. Okay. And so now you wanted a rapper, but what happened?
But I couldn't. Like a management team weren't like picking up each other trying to call, and I was like, okay. So I sat down. I was like, who? And then so I was playing the song, and my friend Siege, who is the producer of the beat, he was like, Ache, Muno. I'm like, Muno. Where is he? And he was like, what you mean where is he? He's in the room. I'm like, what you mean he's in the room? I was like, I haven't heard any of his songs recently. He's like, Ache, are you high? I'm like, no. Okay, go on your ears. So I went back.
Are you high?
And then I went back and I said, oh, he's been, because he actually dropped a hit single far back about 6 years ago. Beautiful. He was signed to Root Boys record label. And I'm like, okay, cool. Can we get you on it? And he was like, yeah, I love it. And he sang it. I'm like, you're not going to beat me on my song. Why is your voice sounding better than me? No, I'm going to go back and do my own verse because this is my song. We're battling on this song. And then the producer was like, the both of you, nobody beat anybody. I'm like, no, you cannot sound better on my song.
Right.
So we got to drag it back and forth, in the studio, out the studio, in the studio, until we got to the middle ground. I'm like, okay, now we're good. We can go.
Like, you are not about to outsing me.
It's like someone coming to your house to beat you.
Right.
You cannot beat me in my house. No.
She said, absolutely not.
No.
So what's next for you? Like, tell us about your next steps with your music. You have a album coming out, or you got a show coming up?
Mr. Manager, do you want to answer that? What's the next project? I know what.
I knew he was gonna get on the mic.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, hi. My name is Noye, and met Ache last year, I guess.
2 years ago.
But 2 years ago, that's true. 2023. Whoa.
Yeah, time flies.
Time
Flies.
She actually impressed me the first time I saw her perform, and I decided to let's take on the wings and see how she goes. But this year we have a couple of things lined up. Keep you in the know. They're all surprises, but we have about 4 events right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hopefully we're gonna plan some more before the end of the year. We'll have 4 big events coming up. But we'll let you know.
Yeah, invite me so you
Definitely
so you can cover it.
We will.
And we have some music videos, more songs, and everything and anything, right?
Right.
So basically, how did y'all run into each other?
Okay. I was trying to start up a band, and some of the musicians I had, they said, "Oh, there's this singer who can sing." I said, "Oh, really? Can she sing?" They all say they can sing. Yeah, call her. Let's see. Okay, so let's give it a try. And I did. And I had my first show.
And I stressed him out. I gave him a bill.
Well, it was good. It was a good bill. It was worth it. And she killed the show. And since then, I said, oh, well, she's going to make me money, so keep her with you, right?
Right. Okay. So, a little bit, I'm sorry, because you say you do shows.
Right.
Like, what type of shows do you do?
Different kind of shows, private events, big events. Because we have the big events we're having, it's called Afrobeat. It's an Afro-Caribbean show. It's going to be in August. But I don't want to give you too much yet.
You don't got, but you got to come back. You got to come back in July, end of July. You know what I mean? And let me get a couple of advertisements.
Right.
On there, because I really a little bit about me. I basically, as y'all know, I'm black. Okay.
And you know black.
Right. Black. I'm Black American, and I've never heard Afrobeat before. And one day, I just came across an Afrobeat song, and I was just like, it was Malik Berry. And I was just like, oh, Malik Berry, see? Got him wrong. Yeah. So anyway, him and YC. Okay, I think it's Juice. I think they have a song together named Juice, right? I came across that song, and I was just like, what is this? Because I love Caribbean music. And once I heard that song, I was playing it over and over, and I just started just Googling, and I was just like, yo, black people need to know this music from Africa. I'm like, so I asked my brother, I said, hey, let me, can you buy me a DJ equipment? And he was just like, he bought me this little DJ equipment, and that's how the Toya V show. So I basically got up, because I was just like, I don't want to be in Orlando no more. I only had $1,500.
You had more than I
did. Well, I had $1,500, and $5 of that went to, I ended up getting an apartment for $500. And I was just like, oh my God. And then I started my show, and I was just like, I just want to bring the latest Afrobeat music to Black people, because we know nothing about it. We don't know nothing about our culture. Our culture was stolen from us. You know what I'm saying? And so I was just like, if anything, I want, because music is universal.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so I was like, okay, I want to do this. And so this year coming up, I said, you know what? Afrobeat is out now. But what about the artists in Atlanta? So I made this segment of my show to showcase all Atlanta artists, Afrobeat artists.
And that's beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because I have a love for music, and it was just like, okay, I know Dotman, I know all these other singers, but who is Ashe? Who is JB? Who is Master Bobby? Like who? You know what I mean? So I just Googled, and I was just like, boom, my Afrobeat night, and I went, and I was just like, her. I'm gonna have her. I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna have him. Because I just feel like, as a Black American, right? I just feel like we need to be more open. Like I'm gonna have my first fufu dish this week coming up.
Shout out Deborah Salty. I love you.
So, and I just wanted to, just get, just a little bit more about where my ancestors came from. So music was the first step for it. So it's wonderful, to have you here and be able to, help the vision that I have to show people how beautiful music is over there, because they meaning government, okay, try to keep us away from our roots. Let's be honest, because there's somebody right now trying to stop it in Florida. But anyway, I just want to thank you for coming on. What advice do you have for coming up artists from Nigeria here?
We are all upcoming artists,
Mm-hmm.
no matter how big you get.
Mm-hmm.
Remain hungry.
Mm-hmm. Remain hungry.
Remain hungry, no matter how big you get. Keep doing what you're doing. Always aspire to be better than your previous performance. Always do better. For every performance that I do, I always go back and I'm looking for what went wrong.
Mm-hmm. And how to fix it.
No, how to be better.
Oh, okay.
How to be better. As far as I'm concerned,
Mm-hmm.
I sing better than Beyonce. I don't care what anybody has to say.
Okay. Oh, you can't hear my ding.
You know what that means, right? You know what I mean?
I know you, but you gotta have that attitude.
It's the attitude. It's
the confidence.
Yeah.
You have. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody will.
You are your rock star. You believe in you. Tell yourself, "Oh, I am the best." Wake up every morning. Look at your previous work. Tell yourself, "Oh, I can be better." Just do you and love genuinely. Just love what you do, because if you love what you do, at that point, it's no longer work.
That's true. That is true. That is true. So what is the next performance so they can see you?
So this Thursday, I'm going to be at my Afro, because I'm there every Thursday.
Okay.
I'm a regular.
Okay.
Every Thursday, I'm going to be there from 9 p.m. No, I think it's 7 p.m., right?
I think it's 7, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
I don't come at 7, though.
I don't go at 7. Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to be there at my Afrobeat. And like I said, I'm trying to drop a new single.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming out pretty soon. We're still working on it.
Do you want to drop it? Do you have it today? You want
to listen to it?
Yeah.
Okay. No, you have complicated.
No. Okay. We're not gonna drop it. It's okay. Okay.
It doesn't want to be listened to.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Maybe when you drop it, you can come back and
Yeah. And funny enough, the story behind Complicated is also a heartbreak song.
Is a lot of your songs about heartbreak?
Yes.
So you're Mary J. Blige, basically.
No.
Because Mary J. Blige talks about Keisha Cole.
Yes. If I'm not doing heartbreak, I'm doing the other one.
Okay.
That one that like that.
Okay.
And if I'm doing that one, so pick your poison. You want to hear that one, or you want to hear this one?
Right.
So it's always good girl gone bad. So I'm like an extremist. It's
Okay.
either I am all good inside, or it goes from 1 to 100 real quick with the music.
Okay.
So where we going?
Okay. So go ahead and make sure you check out Ashe this Thursday at My Afrobeat night in Duluth. I think. Yeah. Is it Duluth? No, it's Roswell. Roswell. My bad. Roswell. At the Farsi restaurant.
Yes.
They have good food. And we're gonna close this show with Ache. You.
That's your favorite?
What? Do you want to say the other one?
No, I guess that's your favorite. I'm gonna let you go.
No, because the people who didn't tune in at the beginning, now they can hear the song again. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Because some people didn't listen to the whole show, so I want them to make sure that they heard the
you.
Yes. See, I got a message to my man. But yes, you just saw Ache You, and I just want to thank you again for blessing the station with your presence, and thank you so much, Miss Lady.
You're welcome.
All right, you just Ache, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
And it's a wrap. It's a wrap, right?
Yeah, it's a wrap. Bye, y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Ache. Check her out on Thursday at My Afrobeat at Farsi Restaurant in Roswell. And we'll see you soon. She gonna drop Complicated, okay? So make sure you check her out. Every streaming platform, okay? All right. Good night, y'all.
That was fun. I had fun. I enjoyed it.
That was good. That was good.
It was explosive. And thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Miss Emily. Shout out to Jay. Thank you so much for joining this interview. So I'm gonna end the live right now. Thank you. I love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
What are you doing?
It's 8:16 p.m.
What's today's it?
The 30th.
01.
And it's 8:16.
8:16 p.m.
Boom.